Going back over the years and back to the start of PPC and SEO and all those wonderful web things, did you feel that you were behind the curve a little bit? Did you feel that you kind of missed the boat, that you missed the party? Perhaps you did, perhaps you didn't. It was a great opportunity for brands to get their business in front of a whole new realm of customers through pay-per-click or indeed SEO. And lots of brands invested very, very heavily in that. And some had to invest even more to catch up. It might be that you're feeling the same about YouTube. To many brands, it's somewhere where there's a few videos and people go and listen to a bit of music, but it's got a lot more to it than that. There's a lot more depth to YouTube. It is owned by Google after all, and the audience targeting is amazing. They can't fill the real estate, so there's so many opportunities there. So perhaps you're a brand that's dabbled a little bit in YouTube. You might have tried it in-house. You might have tried it with an external agency who's dabbled in it like they've done with Facebook and other channels. But I would lay a challenge down to you. Have a good look at where your customers are and have a look at what the opportunities are on YouTube, because I'm convinced that for most brands it is probably one of the best bang for bucks that there is at the moment out there in terms of any marketing channels. And we work a lot with clients specifically in YouTube media planning, buying and targeting. So, don't dismiss it. If you're thinking that you're slightly behind that curve and you need any advice, we're open to a chat. We'll help you, give you the best advice, and then you can take it from there.
With YouTube advertising, you will convert customers for less than traditional PPC or other forms of traditional advertising. And as more brands and businesses flock to platforms like Google and other search engines, those bids for keywords are just going to go up and they will not stop rising. YouTube is a relatively new platform and not a lot of businesses know about it, so the cost of it is far less. In fact, it's 1/10 of the cost of traditional PPC and Facebook ads. So you really need to make sure you get in there, take advantage of the lower cost, and make sure that your brand can grow through this new form of advertising.
While there are lots of people that have started to advertise on YouTube and do understand the benefits of advertising on YouTube, there are still so many brands and so many people that haven't started advertising on YouTube. And I don't know whether this is because they don't understand the benefits of it or they just haven't got round to doing it yet. Maybe some of them don't have the budget as well, although YouTube is very cost effective, so that shouldn't matter too much. But one of the massive benefits of advertising on YouTube, and one of the main reasons why you should definitely start advertising on YouTube now ahead of the game, is because you can actually get on page one, top search results of Google in a matter of weeks. Essentially, the future of search is video. Lots of people may disagree with that, but the future of search is video. Google is wanting to keep up with these consumer trends, and more people are wanting to watch video over reading content. They want to see it, they want to hear it, they want to engage with the brand and understand the personality of the brand by watching it rather than just reading it, because you can't understand the personality of something when you're just reading it. You have to watch it and listen to that person speaking. So essentially, by advertising on YouTube, you can get to the top of search, Google search. And what we at s.media do as well is we can also rank your videos so that they appear at the top of YouTube search in 48 to a maximum of 72 hours. Then this will also go on the top search results of YouTube as well. So when you are searching for something specific, a specific keyword within your industry, those videos that are appearing in Google search, you can become one of them. And you can also become featured content on Google as well, simply by using video.
As you may or may not know, SEO ranking has changed, and there's a lot of different ways that brands are finding ways in order to push their rankings further up to the top. Now, Google has identified that rich content, very quality content, is something that a lot more viewers want to see. And although, articles still do fantastically well, it's that sort of instant, gratification of content where you can just if you want to find the answer to something, you can just go straight and view it. Or if you want to learn more about something, rather than, reading a guide and trying to understand, the literacy of the person writing it, you can watch a video and automatically you can see, I connect with this person, I connect with this product, and there's an automatic, connection there between the consumer and what they're watching. And as a result, YouTube, Google even, is taking a lot more notice of platforms like YouTube, where there's this really rich video content, and a lot of people are using it in order to find out, answers to their questions, whether it be, what brand or product is right for me, all the way to, how to style your hair or whatever. So it can be so good for your SEO ranking to make sure that you're putting content out there on YouTube that's incredibly rich in terms of the quality, but also making sure that you're using accompanying SEO strategies in order to really propel your brand forward and make sure that you're staying at those top rankings where people can find you, and more to the point, you're answering questions that people want to know. And the best way to sort of employ strategies like this is to go and do a bit of research within your target field, and to really understand and establish, where can I reach this gap, what questions can I answer for my audience, and how can I put my product in the best light possible.